back, everyone. Welcome back to The Coach Approach. It's your coach, Blake the Black Faker, and we're going to be going over F keys today. Before we get started with the video, I just want to go over the Patreons. I always say, thank you guys for making this possible so I can make videos for these players and be able to kind of have the server and things like that for the players. You guys are the reason I'm able to kind of give back to the community and do things for free. So thank you guys. If you guys would like to be a part of my Patreon, what comes with it is you're first in line for everything. I'm getting ready to release a boot camp, and Patreons do get first come, first serve. There's only going to be 10 slots available. So that's going to happen this month. So first in line for everything, you get a free giveaway ticket every single giveaway. I'm going to be having giveaways for VOD reviews and coaching sessions, and the Patreons will get one ticket extra for that. As far as videos, there's Patreon videos on my channel. Only Patreons can see it. They're all guides, and they're more in-depth guides that you just won't find anywhere else on YouTube. In my opinion, they're really just kind of tailored to that specific method or specific thing you're willing to learn, and it's really in-depth. If you guys would like to take a look at it, feel free to click the link below to go join my Patreon. So thank you guys. Arctic Sea Dog, thank you. Care Bear, thank you. Infinity, thank you. Reaper, thank you. Seth, thank you. ABC Troll, thank you. Kited by Minions, thank you. Legendary, thank you. And Tiny Panther, thank you. Thank you guys all for making it possible. If you guys have any questions about Patreon, feel free to message me. If you guys want to, like I said, check it out. Link in the description below. Let's get on to the video. So a lot have people. We're already starting off on a bad foot. A lot of people asked me, and this was actually requested. A lot of people are asking, do you really need to use the F keys? We're gonna also talk about the A click button, the circle thing. Do you really need to use the F keys, and do you really need to use the A click to kind of kite and to get your CS better and stuff like that? A lot of League of Legends is actually just preference. All right, I myself have been using the default buttons ever since I started playing League of Legends, aside from the quick cast. Quick cast, if you guys didn't know, basically just allows your ability to come out as soon as you press a key, rather than you having to press a key and then clicking the indicator to then pop the skill off. So it's kind of the difference. So do you have to use the F keys? Do you have to use the A keys? The answer is no. I mean, what do the F keys do? Pretty much the F keys makes it so you do this. I don't know if it actually works in this mode, but we're gonna see. So pretty much, okay, it doesn't work in this mode. I lied. What it does though is it allows you to swap through each champion basically, and kind of make it so that you can kind of do this. So let's say I press the F key right now. That's what it would look like. And then I pressed it on him. That's what it would look like. All right. So it basically make it seem like you're locked onto your character. And that's what the F keys actually do, is they make it seem like you're locked onto your character. And essentially what that does is making it so that you can check out what's going on with every single person. Essentially though, you can do the same exact thing if you just manage to drag the mouse like that. That's what I do. Okay, I don't use the F keys. For some reason when I use the F keys, I get motion sickness, not in the sense of like I'll throw up, but it just feels odd. I'm not used to not controlling the person moving unless I'm watching. So it's awkward for me, but that's kind of how it is for a lot of people. If you want to do your F keys though, what I suggest is you put the F1 to be like your top laner, F2 to be your mid laner, F3 to be your ADC, and F4 to be your support. You do not need an F key on yourself, because your F key should be your spacebar if you want to get back to your champion. Now, as far as the A click thing, I have my A click on the A. Like I said, I have default settings. I don't change anything. And I know some players just kind of have it on permanently. I know some players have it on a different button. Same thing with the F keys. Like if the F keys if they're in a weird spot for you, by all means, put it on another key. I've seen people do ZXCB. It really just kind of depends on what you technically like to do. I don't use F keys. It is not important. It does not make you a better player. Let me just put that out there right now. It's really just based on, do you want to be able to kind of zoom to it, or do you just rather click it at your own pace? It's really all that it's about. As far as the A click thing goes though, I personally don't like the A click. I only really use it if it's something extremely small for me to hit. So if it is the Krugs and they're breaking apart, I'll use it. If it's like a minion and I'm just kind of fooling around, I'll press it. But I never really use it actively in terms of being a form of kiting or a form of CSing better. I never really do it like that. Like if you've seen on my stream, I kind of just fool around with it, but I personally just rather click the thing. And now if your precision is not that great, the A click is really handy. The problem with A click though is that you will accidentally target something else because you're not clicking it. And I've seen it happen coaching a lot of players, especially ADCs. They will use the A click button and then they'll accidentally click something, or they will aim the wrong target and just kind of messes up. You don't really have that much control when you're using the A click on actual champions and actual fights. So it really just depends on what you want to do. I don't use it. I like having the control. I like having the own feel of everything. And I like my own pace. Same exact thing goes for using the F keys. I don't like that because it's not at my own pace. It doesn't really feel well. I will only really use the A click thing as long as it's something that is hard for me to hit. Like it's something that I don't really want to focus on, like maybe the last hit, the last few minions, I'm gonna A click. I'm like, I don't really care. I might miss. I don't want to miss. That's kind of when I'll do it. I don't really use it. If I have to give you kind of like how often I'd use it, if I'm in the jungle, probably use it when I'm clearing. If I'm laning, I probably use it only kind of during laning phase. I don't really use it unless I'm, like I said, I'm fooling around. Doesn't make you a better player if you use it versus if you don't use it. It's easier to use it. Like I said, if you're really, I don't want to say if you're poor or bad, but if you really struggle with precision and you feel like you're clicking the ground a lot and stuff like that, A click may help you out. But as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to control, you just need to learn how to get that precision down pat yourself. And personally, if you need help with that, just message me. I can give you kind of the tools that I give to some of my students about how to go about and do that and kind of get used to the precision and get used to kind of farming and getting used to kiting and stuff like that. So if you need help with that, by all means, let me know. This is just kind of a short video kind of going over that because, like I said, it was requested and a lot of people do ask me, what's the difference? Is it important? Is it necessary? The only thing that I think is necessary to have is quick cast. The sheer amount of speed that comes out when you don't have to worry about using the indicator is insane. Okay, the only time you need to use the indicator is if you're trying to line something up. I know people hotkey it to shift. I don't. What I do is I'll click the ability and then the indicator will come up and then I'll line it up like that. It really depends on how you play. But I prefer quick cast just because it's so fast. If you don't use quick cast, use quick cast, and I'm guaranteeing you your play will be a lot better. Now, what happens if you play a new champion and you don't really know the ability range with, things like that, the speed? You got to get used to it, and play with the indicators on. Nothing's wrong with that. How do you set up quick cast? Just a little quick thing here. I think I can do it from here. I can't. Okay, so there should be like little lightning bolts like under each button. QWER, there should be like little lightning bolts. Turn those on. Just click it, and then when it's highlighted, that's when quick cast is on. I can't actually show. Well, I could probably do it here, right? All right. Where is it? Hotkeys. Okay, so you see, basically, right here, right? I have my quick cast on everything except 1, 3, 5, 11, all that stuff. I have quick cast on number 2 because I like using the not the proto belt, but the other thing, the GL whatever, the belt. The one you usually use with Glacial Element. I like using that, and I don't like pointing it. And a couple other things I don't like pointing and clicking on people to use it. And when I don't mind it, then I put it on that. Usually I have my wards, like my Sightstone on that. Same thing for 4. I'll have my wards quick cast, so I just kind of put it on there. When you get used to it, it's easy to do, but I know some people kind of just struggle with not having that indicator. So it's really up to you, but I do recommend you have quick cast on all of these. And then also turn off these two. Usually that's checked, uncheck it. Uncheck that, uncheck that. And your game should be a lot smoother and you shouldn't really have any hiccups in your play. Thank you guys for watching. Do appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you guys have any suggestions on videos that you would like me to make, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be doing more Is It Clickbait videos in the future, so look out for that. Thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful time. And thank you for approaching this like a coach.